Guys, how we doing? I'm just going to have a quick look at copper. Now here is copper here. This is where we closed out. Our entry was down here before. Sorry, I'm talking shit. Entry was down here before because I missed the first entry. Caught the second entry and away we went. Came up here. Wait, I'm going to move across to Trading View so you can see it better. Okay. So while we're on copper, again, as I always say, if you're looking at the right-hand side of my screen here, and you're like, why does his copper say, 10,000, 9,000, and you're looking at your screen, and yours says like 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, it will be because I'm on copper USD, and you will be on copper CFD, which is different, all right? They kind of move similarly, however, there are loads of times where copper here will fly and the CFD will be melting, so you have to be very careful of that, right? But they just clean this up. So yeah, we caught this. This right here, look, this is TP1. This is the 618 Fibonacci. If you base it from here to here, you're looking for sales, boom, sell, away you go. So this is TP1, which it did hit perfectly. Closed out. TP2 is obviously up here, 71, yeah, the fib. The fucking hell, 786, and up here is like the 1 plus blah blah blah. That was the end goal TP. However, what we're waiting for now is the pullback retest, right? Maybe you might see it better on the H4. Let's have a look. There we go. So I just want to see it come back and really retest one of these zones, preferably this zone on the daily time frame. Let's go back. There. So when markets are pushing up, let's look, it's very messy, very slow, blah, blah, blah. People will be tempted to enter here. Now, can it come up here? Yes, it absolutely can. From here, it can, but it's just not the best trade. There's not a lot of value. So what I'm waiting for is, if this just comes from here and goes to there, you've simply missed the trade. See you later. Or the second trade, I should say, because we already got in down here, right? We've got a beautiful trade from here up to here. So we're already up, right? You don't need to chase your tail. If this trade just goes from here and just flies up to here, that's absolutely fine. You've just simply missed the trade. Who gives a shit? It's like getting angry because you missed the bus, and then you look at the timetable and there's a bus every 5 minutes. Why would you bother getting angry? Just wait for the next bus, or set your alarm clock earlier to be in time for that one. You know what I mean? Same idea. So all I'm looking for now is, if this potentially comes up, boom, comes back down, bam, boom, boom, hits this zone here, small candle, boom, previous resistance, once broken, becomes the new support. Hits this area here, we then enter buys, bang, 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 and away we go, right? That's it. That is how simple it is. Obviously, this is based on technical analysis, right? What you see on the charts. Of course, when I take a trade, it's based on fundamentals. What is it doing fundamentally? What's the global economics like in terms of copper, silver, gold, and blah, 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 right? But obviously, on a technical analysis side, where is my entry? Wait till I get rid of this. My entry is right about here. All right. Tidy it up a bit. 618. There we go. Right about 618, right? I don't like that being out of a light. There we go. Okay. And this is 786. Okay, but this is probably the best, the most probable trade right here. Bang, bang, and away it goes. Let's have a quick run through. I wouldn't trade any just yet. Oz has been showing some strong numbers, hence you're seeing this coming up, right? But again, it's still, look at the weekly. It's still, it's buying. I mean, look, here it is here. Small candle, large engulfing, boom, goes back to retest that zone, and away it goes. Both economies are really shit, though, so I wouldn't touch it, right? Even though you could take it, and I've already said in the group, if you wish to buy from here, you can buy from here, but I wouldn't touch it because fundamentally both of them are a bit wishy-washy. 1 week it's strong, next week it's weak, next week it's strong, next week it's weak. It's the overall outcome, outlook, sorry, I should say, isn't really good on both for now, in my opinion only. AUD Japanese yen, it's nothing there I would take. AUD USD, 1,000,000% sales. Obviously, we're seeing some intraday weakness. I'm not going to say weakness in the USD, intraday weakness, right? Because there is a lot of uncertainty around the USD. People are still worried about Trump's tariffs and this, that, and export, import fees, and so on and so forth, right? So because nobody knows what's going to happen there, everybody's a little bit hesitant to lump all their money into USD right now. That's why. So USD showing a little bit of weakness, and you know, AUD, etc., showing a bit of strength. But basically, from all of this, like I've said since day one, I am not interested in taking a buy from here whatsoever. What I'm interested in is this here. When it finally comes back up, retests here, I will then enter a sell. So that's all I'm waiting for. I don't counter trend trade. I don't care about making money from here to here. Yes, you could. It's just I'm not interested, right? All the euro pairs are shit. Look, shit, 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 and shit. Same idea with Euro USD. It sells all day long. I don't really like selling for you. You could, but it's not very nice. Let's have a look at the fib. Yeah, look, it hasn't even reached 382. There's no value whatsoever to sell from here. So it's very, very cheap. In order to sell, you want the price to be in an area which is very expensive. You want to sell from areas which are expensive, and you want to buy from areas which are cheap. So this is an area which you would potentially buy from. But fundamentally, the USD economy absolutely blows the euro economy out of the water, hands down. So therefore, you can't buy it, because you're then saying, if you enter a buy in Euro USD, what you're essentially saying is, you believe that the euro is going to give you the highest greater potential for return on your investment, i.e. make you the most money with the lowest possible risk, and that is complete bullshit. Out of these two pairs, the USD is the one which is going to give you the maximum amount of profit back with the minimum amount of risk. If you come across to Forex Factory, let me just refresh. Where are the... Oh, here we go. Is that the rates? Yes, it is. USD, central bank rates, 4.50%, 4.5%. Euro, 2.90%. What does that actually mean, right? So that means if you're an investor, i.e. not someone who's going to drop $1,000 into Bitcoin, right? If you are a genuine, serious investor, one of these guys who's got, you know, $3 billion that he wants to invest in a country and an economy, i.e. he wants to buy government bonds, right? Because they're very, very safe and you can make a shit ton of money. Now, if he's looking at the euro, he's looking at all statistics, employment, manufacturing, blah, blah, blah. Everything in the euro is dog shit. In fact, I'm just going to show you it, right? A picture paints 1,000 words. We've got some mild, you know, intraday decent news, but overall it's dog shit. Trade balance is alright. Better news, better numbers, but overall it's still dog shit. Current account. Look, let's have a look. Look at the previous. These are all the ones that count, hence they're all red, right? Manufacturing, PMI, flash services, blah, blah, blah. Look, previously, bearish, 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 bullish, bearish, bullish. You know, it's just shit. Their economy's totally shit. Let's look at last week. Better than before, but it's still bearish, massively bearish, 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 bullish, 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 bullish. But they're all shit. You know, you don't care about them. The ones that we care about are all massively bearish, right? They're not going to be giving you good numbers. Let's go back. It's not really much news out. Bullish, bearish, bullish, bullish, bearish. We don't have the rest yet. Small business index. Bearish, bearish, bullish, bullish, bullish. Bearish. So this is still bullish. It's still strong data, right? Why? Because I know it's previously it was 0.4, now it's 0.3, so that's less. But it came in as anticipated, so it's perfectly normal. The strength, everything is in alignment, and that's perfectly normal. So that becomes bullish as opposed to bearish, right? Bullish, bullish, Bullish. I don't care about that. Bearish, bearish, bullish, 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 bearish. Right? So you've got mixed data there, you'd call it mixed data, but overall, in the grand scheme of things, the American economy still blows the euro out the water, right? Now, coming back to central bank rates, if you then look here at euro, it's giving you 2.9% return, right? USD is 4.5% return. So what that means is if you're a massive investor, you can see right away, it's not, USD isn't insane right now, it's because we're still waiting for Trump and tariffs and blah, blah, blah. However, it is far stronger than the euro, right? Yes, the euro's given a little bit of strong numbers individually just now, but overall it's dog shit, right? We're talking about the big picture here. It's dog shit. So in terms of euro USD, the USD outpowers it, right? On top of that, euro 2.9%, USD 4.5%. So what you've got here is, these countries are telling you that if you are a massive global investor, you're about to put, 5 billion here, 10 billion there, and you want to make a return on your money with the least amount of risk, which one of these two are you going to choose to put your money in? Are you going to choose to invest your money in the Eurozone because they're telling you you're going to get 2.9% return? Or are you going to choose to invest your money in the USD because they're telling you you're going to get 4.5% return on your investment? You're going to choose USD all the way. You're not going to choose that. Why would you choose to get half your investment with the same amount of risk? You're going to choose to get double the investment with the same amount of risk, right? On top of that, when an investor wishes to purchase government bonds, i.e. invest in a country, invest in an economy, they must purchase those bonds in the currency of the country. Right, so it creates this massive demand for the USD. When it creates a massive demand for the USD, what happens to the USD in terms of Forex? The USD gains strength. So these are all reasons why I would never in a million years be taking a sell on Euro USD. Right, these are reasons why you're either taking a sell or you're not. Now, what you will probably find more often than not is if this breaks through here, it will come up and it will retest this zone. Small candle, large engulfing area of value. It's a 618 Fibonacci, beautiful area of value. It will come back, retest this zone, potentially reject off the 200 EMA, give us a candle going down, and then it will just melt. It will start coming down here. Bang, 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 bang. And we just hold it all the way, right? So that's a reason to trade. Nothing there. Nothing there yet. Nothing there yet. Nothing yet. I would still be selling this, but I want to see it hit here first. I've set my alert already, right? I really want to see it hit up here. This is a 500. I really want to see it retest here, but you might not get that. So I am willing and prepared. If we get a rejection here on the daily candle, a daily candle close or a 4-hour candle close, I'd be willing to take it for the sell, okay? But we need to wait and see. Nothing here. You'd only be selling that again. You'd need to wait to come back up, retest it. There's no value down here. Could it just come here and reject and melt? Yes, it absolutely could. But there's no value. So you need to wait for it to retest, break here, come back up, retest this previous support, becomes the new resistance. That's your entry, not up here, right? This is not your entry. This is your entry, the break and retest, all right? Or, comes up and rejects here. That's a beautiful entry, and so on. Nothing there. Nothing there. Nothing there yet, but I will definitely be buying this USD CAD. I want to see it retest this zone here. Hence, I've got my alert set. I would definitely buy it from here, not a problem, if we get the right moves. And away it goes. USD CHF. I'm not selling it. I'm waiting for it to come down here, reject on this zone, worst case, or reject down here in the 618 Fibonacci best case, and then we'll enter a buy, and away we go. If it just comes down and retests this top zone here, and then pushes back up, then you're simply waiting for it to break the previous resistance, come back down, retest this support, and away it goes. So that's my entry, or this is my entry, right? You can see we still have a little bit to go, okay? USD Japanese yen. Nothing as of yet. I really want to be buying it. I don't want to be selling it. Japanese yen is showing really good signs of growth. Really good signs of growth. Slow, but slow and steady, right? So it's okay. It's not strong yet, but I'd certainly be willing to put it in, between coming out of weak and going into kind of neutral territory. But it's definitely not strong yet. Where you're seeing this kind of strength, well, why is that coming down then? Because people are uncertain as to what's happening with the USD and the USA economy right now, right? The USD as the currency, and obviously the USA as the actual economy as a whole. Tariffs, tax, trade deals, blah blah blah, right? So everyone's worried. This is why markets are so very slow right now, guys, because everyone's like, oh, we need to wait and see what the hell's going to happen here with Trump, right? That's all it is. People are just waiting. So when you see this strength on USD Japanese yen, can anyone tell me why? Correct. It's because this is risk off sentiment. When people are not really willing to put the risk on the market at the moment, they will move their assets, their money, cash, from riskier assets, risk on assets, which is again USD. But USD is also a risk off asset. I'm not going to go down that rabbit hole with you, just letting you know it is actually both. However, because right now the economic climate is based upon the uncertainty of the USD, then people won't use that as a safe haven, right, in this particular scenario. So what they will use as safe havens is gold. What's happening with gold? Gold's flying. CHF, what's happening with CHF? CHF is doing well. Japanese yen, what's happening with Japanese yen? Japanese yen is showing strength. Why? Because people are moving their money out of riskier assets and putting it into safe haven assets for now. Hence, you're seeing this coming down, and a little bit of Japanese strength thrown in there to bring it down, just for good measure. Okay, but candles are still very much above the 400 EMA, 200 EMA. It's still bullish. It's not bearish to me until it does this. Bish breaks the previous support, boom. Comes back up, retests that 200 EMA, previous support becomes a resistance, bang, and away we go. America turns to shit, Japanese yen starts flying. Then it becomes sells at that point, right? We are absolutely nowhere near that as of yet, okay? US oil, again, oil is sells all day long. All day long. We need a pullback. You can't sell it from here, look. I'm not being a lazy fucker by not taking trades. There's nothing to trade here right now. And when I enter trades, I leave them for ages. There's nothing to trade here right now, guys. We really need to pull back. So we need to pull back deeper up to this zone, retest, reject, and then melt. Or we need it to break this zone, come back up, retest, and entry is here. And away we go, okay? So there's nothing here yet. Gold is 1,000,000% buys all day long. We just need a pullback, like this, small candle, large engulfing, pulls away, comes back, retest that zone. You see that? It's exactly what you're waiting for. Entry, and away you go. What we need now is, we need it to come back down, retest this zone, small candle, large engulfing. Once it breaks through, previous resistance becomes a new support. You need it to come back down here, retest this zone, and away we go. So that's another entry. I'm just going to put, there we go, I'm going to put that there. Silver, same idea. We need a retest. It's too high. You can't buy it when it's up here. You need a retest, right? You need it to retest. And copper, like I said, we were in copper, great trade, and as it already came up to hit TP1, we already exited. We just need, we need a retest. I would like to see a retest of this zone because it's very clear. I'd expect to see something like this. Boom, 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 bang, away we go. Bish, bash, bosh, right? That's what we're looking for. We're going to you can enter here, and you can also enter here. If you miss this entry, it breaks away, gives you a pullback, enter here, and away it goes, right? That's it. Dead simple. That's all we are waiting for, guys. All right. Let's have a look at the dollar index. Dollar index, the dollar is coming into this previous area of resistance, which has now been broken, becomes the area of support. So you might find when dollar gets to this region here, it may about turn and start flying again, giving it strength, and dollar bulls may be coming back in, right? This is just like profit taking, uncertainty, blah, blah, blah. You may get here, something will happen, and away it goes. All right, guys, so let's just be patient. Let's just wait for the trades to come to us. As you've seen, we already caught 31,000 points on copper just by simply being patient. 31,000 points is unreal. It's like 3,100 pips in one trade when my risk was 100 pips, right? I was risking 100 pips and I gained 3,100. You just need a couple of them each term and you are good to go. All right? So yeah, stay tuned. Don't overtrade. Don't over risk. If you don't see anything there, you don't fucking trade it. Just walk away and come back another day. All right. Be a sniper. Don't be a machine gunner. Don't be pressured into, oh my god, I need to make money, because you would just simply fucking lose your money. I'm telling you. Just wait. The trades will come. I know it's frustrating looking at your account and you're like, fucking hell, it's not moved. I know that like, this is how I pay my bills, right? So let me tell you, if anybody wants a fucking trade here, it's me, right? Because this is how I pay my fucking bills. But when there's nothing here at present, you just need to wait, all right? And like I said, look, these are the moves that I wait for. These single moves here, you know? And when it finally comes in, you enter it and you just leave it for weeks upon weeks, as we did with copper. The only reason why I closed copper is because it already hit take profit. Look, it already hit TP1. Obviously, the other TP2 and TP3 are up here, but it already smashed TP1. It was like happy days. Now, all we're waiting for is pullback. Boom. Hit here. Re-enter again. Another position. Stop loss behind the previous low here, the 200 EMA. And away we go. Alright, guys. See you soon. Take care.